Yeah, you're looking live so far.
Good. Oh, I need to eat from pot. Actually, I don't know what time it is.
Delicious, delicious
I've
pot
slept too
food.
long already. All right, well I can't do that. What time is it? Oh, it's like 4 in
Time to
the
get a
morning.
watch.
It's 4 in the morning.
Oh, you're at the monastery? No, that's not the monastery. Never mind.
No,
Never mind.
this isn't because I did a little bit of grinding of like various things of unarmed, which led into other things, and then as well as swordplay and a little bit in axes and maces,
Mm.
but nothing like crazy. Like I didn't like 10 levels or whatever. It's like just some things.
What level's your bow at?
Like 2.
Well, if you try doing chumps, you'll level that fast.
Yeah, I feel like that's something better for not just grind on.
Not on screen. Maybe
Yeah.
do it once.
Yeah, where is it at?
It's at Lecheco.
Where's Lecheco?
Straight north from the miller's house.
Straight north from the Millers? Oh, okay. So it's probably like in that area.
Yeah, no, it's straight north in by like a little northeast to that A sign you got there.
Okay. I'm just seeing what's on the map at the moment because I don't really remember. Sasau
Yep,
has
no.
quite a bit of stuff for side
Yeah,
quests. So
it is
might
one of the larger cities, I guess, at this point.
activity giver. There's one in Rattay still. Oh, I doubt there's like any in Neuhof. There's one randomly right there. Where's in the glade? I don't even know where that is. Talmberg, Usitz. Is there anything in Usitz? Not really, no. It's like what, one? Yeah, quest tipster, not even necessarily. So it looks like I should make my way to Sasau.
There's also quests in Lecheco too.
I guess we can go to Lecheco because it's
I
closer.
mean, it's literally on the way.
And it's on the way, and it's just like north.
Yeah.
There you are, Pebbles. Fruity Pebbles. They're fruity-licious.
Yeah.
Yeah! Make sure.
Hiya!
Okay, so it'll be smarter to go to Miller Peshex and then
Yeah.
north.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just looking at what path.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, man. Fuck. I am
Yeah.
sleepy, and I think it's probably because those orange tranquilizers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, we thought it was Henry who was hooked on ketamine. It was in fact,
Yeah.
it was me. It was me the whole time.
It was me, the ketamine monster.
What?
You know,
You know, the ketamine monster. It's on
yeah,
Sesame
it's
Street.
the evil Sesame Street. Remember the one
Oh,
where Elmo
right.
was holding a gun?
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
It was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, oh boy!
Yeah.
Hot diggity dog.
I don't think I can cross that on Pebbles.
Yeah.
That looks dangerous.
Ugh.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I feel like Paul Revere riding in the night. The Cumans are coming! The Cumans are coming!
Yeah.
It's like, well, guess I'll die then.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Ooh, man. You are going so fast.
Yeah.
I am the speed.
Yeah.
Although it is not Kingdom Come Deliverance hooked on speed yet.
Yeah.
Kingdom Come, Need for Speed.
Yeah.
It's about family.
Henry has entered street racing
He's
and is on the verge
en-
of losing pebbles because of a bet.
Yeah.
he's entered the annual race wars.
Yeah.
God.
That
You
is
have this.
legitimately what they called the big Los Angeles race in the desert.
Well, we're in Ledechko.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple things you can do here.
Yeah.
And I'm quote unquote supposed to be looking for a man named Riki. However,
Yeah.
fuck that.
That's not on my to-do list
That's
today.
not on my list. Add it to the list. I'm here early. I'm just gonna wash myself in your trough, good sir. Stop barking at me. And I will wait a couple hours. Alright, you should be out and about now.
Yeah, everyone's usually out about 8-ish.
There you are, blacksmith.
Good health to you.
Indeed, good health to me.
Oh, is this the guy?
Do you need any
Is
help?
something troubling you?
I wouldn't say it's troubling me exactly, my boy, but I've heard talk about the Sasso blacksmith and I'm losing sleep over.
What talk might that be?
They say they've heard him chanting when he tempers steel, and that nothing of his ever breaks.
Using spells to strengthen steel? That sounds like old wives' tales to me.
That's what they say. They say he's always muttering something, and if anyone catches him at it, he stops at once and gives them dirty looks.
Maybe he's just praying.
Well, he's getting help of some sort, whether it's prayers or something less holy.
And
Something
Interesting.
less
how can I
holy.
help with that?
Simple enough. Go there and find out if there's any grain of truth in it.
I suppose
I
asking
need you to
costs
commit
nothing.
corporate
Just
espionage.
don't ask him outright about any sorcery.
Don't worry, I'm not that daft.
Good, good. And don't worry. You won't be the poorer for it. Once you find out what's what, I'll find a way to recompense you.
All right. I'll go and see if there's anything to the stories.
Good. But be subtle about it. Don't go embarrassing yourself. Or me. Good luck to you.
There we go. That was just loading. Quest log. Oh, okay, that's where it's already out there. And there's more shit up ahead. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, what happened to the bridge here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have a pseudo walkway.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that guy standing there is at the archery range is the guy you talk to chump it up.
Gotcha.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Yeah, be praised, whatever. What's happening?
What's happening around here?
What's happening?
Ah, you know how it is.
How's it
Always
hanging?
Yeah.
Like that sake has started an archery contest here. If you want to try your luck at winning it,
Okay, tell me about the
you should go and
archery
see him.
contest.
And that's not all.
Oh, that's not all. But
Especially
wait,
at
there's
the mill.
more.
Not a week goes by.
I'll
without
double the
someone
offer.
is there.
That's right,
Well,
2
I'm wise to them
ShamWows.
troublemakers.
Wow.
Whenever they're planning
You know what?
some
Just
mischief,
because I'm feeling
they
crazy, I'll
always
give you
be there in the
ShamWow
corner,
and
watching
a
their plots.
and a cutting
Like
board.
yesterday, for instance. Oh, and another.
Wow.
My God, he has a lot to talk
Now
about.
I think of it. I've not seen
Yeah.
Kunhuta here for some time.
Kunhuta.
The local herb woman.
Busy
She
town.
always comes here once a week for a tankard of ale. But she ain't turned up recently. I hope nothing's happened to her.
Wow,
May the Lord watch over you.
that was a lot of stuff. Too bad I don't remember any of it. Oh, Fearless Felix. Oh, ask him about Riki. I guess
I'm looking for a fellow called Riki. Do you know him?
Riki? You mean Hinnick, the courier's son?
Maybe. Do you know where I might find him?
He's not usually around here. Try asking at his home, but I hope you got a thick skin. The old courier ain't exactly charming.
So you know this Hinnick. Can you tell me something about him?
Not much, I confess. Most of the village folk avoid him like the plague.
Why's that?
Huh.
No one with a nose likes spending too much time
Interesting.
around tanners.
Oh, they're
And that Riki keeps bad
tanners.
company. I've never
So
heard a
it
good
smells
word
like
said about
piss.
him.
Yeah.
Why do they call Hinnick Riki anyway?
He's a tanner, isn't
I'm
he?
glad you remember that
If you're
little
ever down
tidbit I
with
told you
it,
one of the
Yeah.
last times we did this.
Tanning isn't a trade. for
Whenever
the
that
weak of
was.
Stomach.
True enough. But not every courier gets cursed with a name like that.
10,000
Well,
years
Hennick's
ago.
nature's no sweeter than his smell.
Why has he got such a bad name?
Well, like his old man, he doesn't talk much to anyone. And then he's always skulking off somewhere. I heard he got a taste of the pillory in Ratai for thieving, and in Neuhof he got boozed up in the alehouse with his cronies, and they beat up some merchants.
So a bit more than high spirits.
Just so. We're all honest folk here, and we've no use for the likes of him.
What can you tell me about the old courier?
He's as cantankerous as a hog in a thorn bush. He won't
Wow.
talk to anyone.
Don't tell me there's not a single person who talks to him.
He's been seen around with one of the bathhouse wenches. Adela. I believe she-
Talk to the bathhouse wench. Nice. Well, I learned a lot from that unintentionally, but
The more you know.
let's see, that's the activity giver. Let's see what's around. There's the tailor. He said something about the herbalist or whatever. It's the butcher. I'm just saying, what? Oh, wait a minute, what the? Track down Riki. What's this B right here? Oh, that's Riki's father. Oh, so, okay, this is just more for that. Okay. Gotcha. I thought it was something else.
I mean, fair enough.
Bandit. Hey!
You're not getting away from me!
Drat! He's so fast!
Gotta go fast.
Got him!
I yield! Enough!
That's right!
Pow, right in the kisser.
Please, leave me be. Come now. We don't have to get all worked up on account of a scrap of cloth, do we?
No excuses. Hand it over.
Here.
You got the thrashing you deserved. I hope you've learned your lesson.
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought, bitch.
You really let him go? Just like that? And did you get the loot
You're
back?
lucky I didn't stab you with my pointy helmet.
I did. I have it here.
Thank you. That thieving magpie.
I like how you wanted
Can't
me to
trust
kill
anyone
him.
these days.
Yeah.
And just so you know, I'm no pinch purse. Here's a small reward.
Thanks.
4 groschen!
I think those bandages were worth more than the groschen.
Yeah, wow, okay. Oh,
You're on my shit list.
yep. Alright.
Just keeps getting longer.
Oh. First was the entire Cuman army. Now. See if I can find the herbalist in town. I think there'd be like a sign. You know? I guess not. I guess it could be on the other side of town. Because there's still question marks over there.
Yeah, there's a lot to do in Lecheko. Surprisingly enough, considering how close it is.
Right.
Who's there? Answer me.
It's me. You don't know who I am, but but I know where you live. You don't know who I am, but I know where you live. Baker, okay, you're not what I'm looking for either. It's either the last thing or I'm just SOL without doing more exploring.
For what?
For the herbalist Miller.
Oh, the herbalist. Oh, yeah, she is out on the outskirts of town, like literally not part of town.
My respects to you.
Yeah, she's at like a hut in the woods.
May the Lord watch over you.
Didn't they say there's something over by the Miller?
Good day to you.
Oh, I don't remember. Just
May
Riki.
the Lord watch over you.
I can't find it.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Well, maybe I have been.
Goodbye.
Bitch. Bitch. I thought they said there's something over by the Millers. Now that I thought about it, but maybe I was wrong. Maybe I wanted there to be something by the Miller. The Miller.
Maybe. Maybe.
Though, since I'm right here, I suppose I can try the archery thing.
God be with you.
I noticed the targets. Are you an archer by any chance?
I notice you're asking questions. Are you the Inquisition by any chance?
No.
I
I'm
ask a
Henry.
question!
I'm Scarlet.
I'm Scarlet.
How fucking
I'm
dare?
Roger, from here. Why are you so curious about the targets?
It's just that I sometimes try my hand at archery too.
Try your hand, do you? I know plenty who do. When you can score as high as me at chumps, then I might be impressed.
I've got no idea what you're talking about.
Never played chumps? And you call yourself an archer? All right, Henry.
Alright, fuck
listen
this
up.
guy.
Chumps is a game for real archers. It tests your strength, stamina, and accuracy. And it
Say
can
that,
be
but
nice
he's
little
a
earner.
really good
Unless you're
XP
well-
source.
I can
So
still
what
not
exactly
like
is
him.
it?
You know, he
Oh,
seems
yeah,
like
that
the
is
kind
true.
of guy
A bunch of logs
who only
floated
drinks
down the
craft
river.
beer, but he
Then
doesn't
you
like
count
craft
20,
beer, he just
and the
drinks it
archers run
anyway.
along the banks after the logs.
Oh, a hipster.
At the end of
Yeah.
the course, someone collects all the logs and counts the strikes. Whoever has the most, always meaning me, wins the bout. Each archer has 20 arrows with their own coloured fletching, and the contest
I don't
ends
know,
when
buddy.
the last
I
log
beat up
floats
the
through the
homeless
finish line.
back in
Sounds like
Rete.
good fun.
Fun? My friend, it
But
will
I don't
bring
know
you
about
out in
you,
a
but
proper
that's
sweat, and you'll be well
not
pleased
a
to hit
hard
just one
feat
or
at
two
all.
logs. So
No,
how
I
about
beat
it
up
then?
the homeless all the
Fancy a
time.
bout? You'll need your own bow, but I'll supply the arrows with coloured fletching.
Absolutely.
Come on, then. Ah, one more chump. Excellent. Now you have to bet at least 10 groschen, 50 at most. There'll be 3 archers competing at the time. The winner gets triple his wager, and the second gets his coin back. So how much will you bet?
Oh, I don't want to lose the shirt off my back. I'd best be careful.
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Good luck to you. And now, I'll see you at the finish.
Where's the log? Oh, shit.
Let's see you beat that.
Is my bow not equipped? Nope.
You got de-equipped from you when you did something.
Got it. Bloody hell. the
Oh yeah,
wind's
when you
close.
punched, when you do fighting with Milan.
You've no chance against me, amateurs.
My god.
Let's see you beat that.
I don't think I've hit the log yet.
Yeah,
I've got this easy.
it will say on the bottom part, you're aiming high, you might want to be aiming a little
You've no
lower
chance
towards the
against
water because
me,
the arrow arcs up a little bit. You hit one.
Another on target.
How can you tell? Oh, that's how you can tell. I
Don't be
do.
afraid to
I'm
go
on
into the
fire.
water. Don't be afraid to go into the water. It's not cheating.
Word.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Henry, how are you already hungry?
Do with a bite to eat.
How are you already hungry? We just ate street food like at breakfast. And it's probably like late afternoon.
Well, at the beginning of the game, I was drinking like a lord, so it only stands to reason I eat like a lord.
You've no chance against me, amateur.
Oh boy. Well, I'm out of arrows.
The wind.
Well, you hit 4, you got second place.
Well, these guys have so many arrows left though.
Oh, they never shoot them all.
Oh.
I've had times where one guy was only fired a single shot.
What?
Yep.
How much longer does this go on for?
Not much longer. Once it gets to that little
Oh, I see.
sandbar area.
Almost had it.
Time's up, folks. One last arrow, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I got second place.
So, how did it go?
Second out of 3.
It
Not
ain't half
exactly
bad at all.
dazzling, but at least you weren't
That's
last.
true.
Here's your money back. Farewell.
I'm gonna see how much XP that got me. I couldn't tell you how much that got me. Try
It gets.
I'll
I believe it gets you 72,
Like
but
to try chumps one
I'll
more
do
might
it
not.
one more
Of course.
time right now,
Yeah,
just to
Ah,
see.
one more chump.
because
Excellent.
honestly, it's a really
So
good
how
way
much will you
at
bet?
New
figuring
level of
out your.
speech.
I don't want to lose the shirt off my back.
It's a good way of figuring
But
out
best
your
be careful.
trajectory
That's the
arc.
betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Good luck to you. And now.
Almost had it.
Damn, miss. Bloody hell, the
I wonder
wind.
what Teresa's doing now. I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
Henry, now's not the time for thoughts.
I could do with seeing this girl of mine.
Wow, I've hit 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah. It just takes practice.
Now I'm gonna miss all the other arrows because of that.
Probably.
Oh, missed another one. Well, missed one.
I shot and I missed. So
Oh, missed
Shot again, miss
Yep,
again.
There we go. I'm gonna miss them all. I get it though. The game had to nerf me. Just too much of a gamer,
yeah, just too good.
honestly.
Contrary to what your
Contrary to
streamed
my entire
description says
shtick.
there. Ah.
Oh, I hit another one. Never mind. I'm just a god. It's like rabbit hunting all over again.
Damn it, I wish I was able to
Oh, I'm
see.
sorry. Were you thinking you were gonna win
Win what?
the
By the-
rabbit hunting thing?
I won it.
No. Talking to fucking Hans.
Oh, I know, right? Like, oh, please, Hans. pushover. Huh, Henry can't swim.
Nope.
Oh well, I won't miss the next one.
It's okay, neither you, Henry, nor any Pokemon protagonist.
It's okay that you're a weenie.
Oh, you mean like a weenie?
May I take your hat, sir?
Damn, missed.
Damn! Missed! Die! Missed! You know, 8 out of 20 ain't bad. Especially...
And so far, you're gonna win.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna win.
I'm 90% positive you're gonna win this one.
I'll say unless someone just goes like a machine gun.
Hunting bow go.
Oh, damn. My arm's sore. From that COVID vaccine. That's right, give me my... Hey, don't you walk away. That sick.
So, how did it go?
Well done, Henry. You've come first. It looks like you really do know what you're doing with a bow. You're still not up to my standard, mind you, but a pretty good effort. Here are your winnings. I hope you'll wager them on some chumps again. May the Lord watch
New
over
level in bow. Still got a new level in speech. I don't think that gave anything. No, it didn't. Okay. Alright, what were we doing again? I couldn't even tell you. I know there's something in Sasau.
Mm-hmm.
And so, did you say
Yeah,
you
the
knew where the
blacksmith there.
herbalist was?
Yeah. Yep. She is outside of town, going north.
Oh, outside town going north. Alright.
Yeah. On the way through, when you go into the woods, you'll probably come across a small offshoot on the road, like the main road, then a smaller path. And if you go up there, you'll climb up the hills or mountains a little bit, and she's there.
Okay, good to know.
Her little fucking hovel.
Oh, there we go.
You can do it.
Who the fuck are you? Wayfarer?
Yeah, those are the people I usually just, get behind and knock out.
Why?
Sneak level.
Oh, fair.
Plus, sometimes they have goodies on them that I might want.
Like brownies?
Yes?
Kingdom come deliver Henry's pot brownies. This looks like a place. There's a quest thing here, so yep, herbalist. I'm a genius.
Good God, what happened to your clothes? If you
You're not
were
even
wrong,
looking at me. How do you
you'd
know what
report
happened to my
it.
clothes?
Is there anything I can do for you?
What do you
As it
mean?
happens, there is. Drahamira, a widow from Ledechko, requested my services. But it's a long way on foot, and me with my back in such dreadful pain. I simply can't face the journey.
You also can't face
All the way
me.
from Ledechko? What, they don't have a herbalist there?
They do, but she didn't want a local. She's a rich widow, inherited a butcher shop. You know how folks like to gossip, especially about anyone who's better off than them. Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
Exorcisms.
You
Yes.
know,
You're on
banishing
this one.
ghosts,
Yep, you're doing that one
smudging,
too.
Spells.
What?
Fun one.
Sounds like just the
Towards
job for
butcher
me.
shop. All in a day's work for me.
It's not a task to be undertaken lightly. This is a real ghost, the spirit of a dead man who hasn't found peace. In order to banish him from the world of the living, you'll need to do a few things.
Slit a black cock's neck on the poor soul's grave?
What a despicable thought! No. Do you know what smudging is? You'll need 10 poppies and some flowers from the deceased grave. Once you have all that, bring it to the house that's being haunted. Light it on fire, and the smoke will purge the place of any unwanted spirits.
Sounds like fun. I'll help you.
It's no game. It's a
sounds
very
pretty fun to me.
serious matter. Drahomira was terrified. And
I'm
these
down.
aren't forces to be meddled with lightly.
Fine. Is there anything else I should know?
That's a question for Drahomira. You'll find her in her cottage on the very edge of Ledechko. May the Lord watch over you.
Alright, well, I'm having some of your food.
My
That's neat
service-
and all, but
My services don't come cheap.
no.
Henry want food.
Right there. Talk to Drahamoria. I don't know where I'm gonna find 10 poppies if I'm being honest. I assume somewhere.
Oh yeah, no,
around
they're
here.
honestly easy to find. If you go into the fields, just to the western side of that search area in the northern part of town, you'll find a field
Yeah,
full
wow.
of different flowers, and poppies are easier. They're bright, vibrant red.
Yeah.
Someone sounds like the expert. Who the fuck are you?
Well, yeah, I've been playing this.
Who the fuck are you? Beggar.
What happened to you?
No.
Those
Choose
human
her.
devils killed my husband. Me and the children had to flee for our lives. To live in the woods, like wild beasts. So I beg here at the roadside. Nothing else is left to me. Be merciful, good sir. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone will take care of you.
I know there are others there, but I think I'll be better off in the woods.
Huh?
Can you help me, sir? A little coin?
Why would you
They
be
drive
better
me
off in
from
the
village,
woods?
But if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Food? Let me see.
I'll give you some dried mushroom. I'll give you a couple of dried mushrooms.
What about this?
Thank you, sir. Thank you 100-fold.
And some Skittles.
I gave him some Skittles. Just run her over with my horse. Give me back those mushrooms, I was kidding.
Yeah.
Story fucking favorite.
I was fucking kidding!
Yeah.
You tried to cut me in half.
I was fucking kidding! You're an asshole!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, let's try to find a field. Or two.
Yeah.
Won't be that terribly hard.
Yeah.
Let's see. It'll be somewhere. I know you just told me, but I honestly don't remember, so...
You're too far north. You need to go south and a little bit to the west. By where those farm fields are. In between those.
Oh! Those are orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I believe is a marigold.
Yeah.
So that's
The
not...
vibrant red
Yeah.
is what you're looking for.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Where arst thou? Poppies.
Yeah. Yeah.
I see nothing but nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't think about it. I could probably have just bought them off of her.
Yeah.
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 Oh well.
Because I do not see any red flowers anywhere.
Yeah.
It's not by the river. It's farther north.
That's how I'm going that way, north.
Yeah.
Finding marigolds.
Yeah.
And lavender. Or purple is.
Yeah.
Sage.
Oh, is sage is purple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
More you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did not
Thanks,
know.
reading Rainbow.
Take a look. It's in a book. You dumbass.
That didn't rhyme.
Yeah.
Take a look.
Yeah.
It's in a book.
Yeah.
Oh, was that vibrant red? What's red? But those are just leaves that are red.
Yeah.
It's just poison ivy.
Yeah.
That's like it, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's not. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I only know things about flowers for this game. Nothing else.
oh, what's this camp? It's like a lumber mill.
Oh, this place.
Wood
Yeah, it's
cutters?
a. You're right. It is a lumber mill of sorts.
Do you have any poppies or whatever the fuck I'm looking for?
Yeah, poppies.
Poppies. That's a no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just down the road from the herbalist. I can just go back there and see if she has them and
Yeah.
buy them because money's not an issue.
Yeah, once you figure out how to manipulate money, it's pretty easy.
Say like I haven't had an issue with money so far.
Yeah.
Can do that and then talk to her and perform the exorcism.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be the talk of the town. You know, Henry, ghost exorciser.
Yeah.
And that's X-or, not X-sir.
Fly. Oh, these are mushrooms. What the hell? Jump. Jump, Henry. Jump, boy. Okay, that's just off limits, I guess.
Goodbye.
Let's see. Yep, there. Oh, she has 10 poppies. Wow.
How convenient.
Oh, it's only $2.
$2. That's like $2 bills.
No, it's just some amount of groschen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not taking into account inflation rates
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go, tell some lady, yeah, she's got like ghosts in her blood or something, lol, I don't know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Alright, you stay there, Pebbles. I have some butcher shop to handle. Hello there.
Yeah, just hold on there.
Good afternoon.
You seem in a good mood for someone who's being
The
haunted.
herbalist Kunhuta sent me. I'm here because of the ghost.
You don't look like you know a
He's
thing
the
about
only one who
ghosts.
visits.
Why didn't she come herself? Why did she send someone so young instead? Do you know anything at all about exorcisms?
Listen, you want to get rid of a ghost, don't you? If the answer is yes, then stop talking.
Fine, fine. I didn't think I was talking that much.
What exactly has been going on?
It happens at night. Every night now an apparition comes to me and I can't get a wink of sleep. I can't take it anymore.
Sounds like someone's living in your head rent
Whose ghost
free.
is it?
His name was Alois and he had a farm not far from Ledechko. A few years ago, his farmhouse burned down with him in it.
I've heard that people who die such horrible deaths seldom rest in peace. Why do you think he chose you of all people?
How am I supposed to know? Maybe because we're neighbors. We grew up together as children.
I suppose that makes sense. Where is Alois buried? For the exorcism, I'll need flowers from his grave.
He's laid to rest in the Sasau cemetery by the wall. His grave is a bit overgrown with vines. I've been there a few times for a visit. The first day he appeared, I prayed at his grave, but he came again just the same.
I know everything I need to know.
Then for God's sake, perform the ritual as soon as possible. Goodbye.
Where do I need to go? Well, I need to go to Sasau either way.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright, do you think I could fast travel there? And not get...
In my experiences, you're probably going to get ambushed on the way, but you might be able to escape it if you fast travel.
How far away are we? It's not that far.
Yeah, I mean, now that you have a horse, it's not that far.
Yeah, the only problem... Oh, well, let's see. Could go across there. Yeah, just going through the north way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, it looks like there's a road on the way there.
Yeah.
And there's a quest giver.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, if I go... Yeah, get to there. Get to the woodcutters and then just follow the road. There we go.
Yeah.
I've cracked the
Bing
code.
bang boom, Bob's your uncle.
But I don't have an Uncle Bob.
Yeah.
Not
Well, that
since...
seems like a personal problem.
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Or is it a worldwide phenomena?
Yeah. Yeah.
Answer me that.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
That's right, you don't have
Maybe.
answers anymore.
Yeah, because I'm the question guy.
Yeah.
The question guy. That's an oddly specific title.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm the question guy. Hey,
I'm an
this is the
I'm an
question.
oddly specific guy.
That is...
Yeah.
Oh, now you're the oddly specific guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you just have so many
I'm-
titles.
Look, Cole, I'm not the oddly Atlantic guy.
Boo! Get off the stage! Oh my god. Oh!
Get out of here. This is no place for the likes.
Oh god, I just walked in on a murder. Here
Oh
I
yeah,
go, killing
I ran into
again.
this guy. I ran into him once. I shot him with arrows.
Get out of here.
He made a nice pincushion.
Enough.
Let's see. He's a poacher. You know what?
No, forget it.
Now you die.
Yeah, you die.
Kurva!
Yeah, kurva.
Ah! Ah!
Alright, well, that was fun.
Well, that's enough for today.
Well, here I go killing again. Better piercing arrow.
Yeah. Depending on the bow you have, some arrows will work better with them than others. Like if you have a shitty homemade bow, shitty arrows will work better with them. If you have a top end bow, the better arrows will work better with them.
Which?
With regards to like shooting.
Alright, my bow's just better than his. Oh, he certainly made his left his mark.
Yep.
Alright, well, that was fun.
Today was a good day, you know. I learned some new things, saw a murder happen, and I'm trying to skyride my horse down the mountain and probably gonna kill it in the process.
No, no. What do you mean? Pebbles is fine. You just have no faith in Pebbles or me. Isn't that right, Pebbles? Hello there, Miller.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Is there any work you could give me?
That depends. Maybe you haven't noticed, but we've got a bit of a problem.
I hope it's a poacher.
We've got a Cuman captive we pulled out of the river. I've an idea what to do with him, but I need a little help. I have my own plans for him, but I need a bit of help.
How did you do it? It's not every day a miller's helper catches an enemy of the crown.
That's true. My hands will be more than happy to tell you how they caught him.
How did you capture this murder
I'll
machine?
help you. I've got some unfinished business with the Cumans.
I'm guessing you're from Skalitz then.
I am.
Fuck is that guy?
Very well then. I plan to question the bastard and find out where he hid all the plunder he's been taking.
I want to be in the shot too.
All right.
I know,
I'll get
right?
it out of him.
Do you speak Hungarian?
No, I don't.
Then you won't get anything out of him. But if you want to help, you can. A little down the river is a mill. The men said there's a vagrant there who swears in Hungarian when he's playing dice. You could go there and find out if he knows any more than curses.
All right, I can handle it.
Thanks. See you later.
Down the river, but we'll do that later. Let's head over to Sessau. Let's see, where's this road taking me? I want to go north. Should just take me around, so in theory, let's follow the north road.
Yeah, you'll loop around, no worries there.
Yeah, that's what I figured, because that's what it looked like. Just loop around. You do a loop-de-loop and pull your shoes.
And your shoes.
They're
looking
looking
cool.
good.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Itch on my face. Itchy face. I'm
Hate it when
scratched.
that happens.
Eh, it could be worse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it always could be. It's just, you know, I
Yeah.
still don't have to like it.
You discovered shrine.
Yeah.
Try it on.
Shrine on, my wayward son.
Yeah.
There will be shrines when you are done. Oh, an activity giver. What activity can you give? Swordsmith Think. Good day to me indeed.
Any chance of some work?
Good day,
Well, come to think,
Oh,
there is one
that's.
rather delicate matter
I just
to
realized a
attend
lot of these people have the same
to.
faces because
Once,
that's just Tom
a
Selleck
holy
again.
man came by here.
God damn it.
He said
He's
he'd
back.
come from the Holy Land, and he was
I'm in my
selling
new
various
role,
relics that he
blacksmith,
collected on his travels to pay his way.
PI.
I see.
Well, I heard he had some fragments of a sacred sword that once belonged to the fabled Czech Queen of Sheba. But by the time he reached me, he had no pieces left of the sword. All he had was some dubious wares, splinters from our Lord's cross, thorns from the crown, nothing of interest to me.
And where did the pieces of the sword go?
He sold them off to swordsmiths and blacksmiths hereabouts. They just keep them lying
Oh,
around
so
at
that
home
guy
to
really
give
did have a piece of the sword.
If I had them,
Yeah.
I'd forge them back into a
I
thing
thought
is,
it was full of shit.
Can you even imagine what
I
power it
went
would
with him
command?
to, like,
If
for
you
that. I was
could
like, you
get
know what?
me all the
Sure,
pieces
I'll
of the
bite.
sword,
I'm probably gonna
I'd
get,
be paying very
nothing out of this,
handsomely.
but I'll do it anyway. He never gave it to me.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't feel so bad.
Are you sure the Queen of Sheba's a Czech queen?
Who else would she be?
Who
Have you not heard
else
of her?
would she be?
Our some priest. She's in the Bible.
Uh-huh. Isn't it a bit strange that some pilgrim would have something so valuable?
Are you suggesting he might have been lying? Well, people aren't to be trusted, but this is nothing to joke about. God would smite him in a flash if he made light of holy relics that way.
What kind of power did this sword have?
What do you think? It brought its bearer good luck in combat and protection from enemies.
Where can I find the powers?
Like I said, the smith hereabouts bought them from him. They say the largest piece is with the Ratai swordsmith. The bastard probably won't want to sell. But if you manage to swipe it somehow...
I could do with a sword like that. What if you sold it to me?
Well...
Yeah, I have no idea how this quest plays out in the end.
But this one would be expensive.
Interesting.
I'm
Getting
still
hold of the
working on it
bits is
myself.
one thing. Forging them back together is quite another. That tinkerer from Ratai couldn't manage it.
Well, it does sound very interesting. I'll ask them and see what I can do.
Excellent. You'll see you won't regret it. I'll pay you well.
Gives me like $2.
Take care now.
It's just 5 pieces of a sword. What could it cost? $10?
Right? Okay. So in there is the blacksmith sorcery. Okay. Alright, if I remember correctly, he's like, yeah, just be like, hey, are you practicing witchcraft?
No.
Yeah, some guy from Itchel told me to come check out, see if you know you're a witch.
A witch? Not me.
I wouldn't dare think.
He drowned the fish and broke its neck, threw it down upon the dam.
Good day to you.
They say you're the best blacksmith in the whole region. That metal you've tempered never breaks.
Ah, nothing but old wives' tales. Of course some of my pieces have broken, but only ever here, at the smithy.
No one's ever returned anything for you to rework, though, have they?
Not that I recall, but I can't remember everything.
Father was a blacksmith all my life. He always stoked up the furnace till it roared gently, and you could smell the heated iron. Then he plunged it into the water, and that was that.
Fine words, and no mistake. I do it a little differently. I heat until the metal is 2-3 shades short of bright yellow. I ease upon the bellows, and after a Lord's Prayer and a Hail Mary, off it goes into the water.
It's strange to think that I'll never help him out with it again. Our forge will stay burned out forever, unless I go back to the trade myself.
It would be a shame not to, lad. Working iron is a worthwhile thing. Godly. It makes life easier for folk. And, let's be honest, you can make a decent living doing it.
And is that
Never
all?
let me.
There's nothing
Huh.
else you do with it?
Well, that depends. I heat it up again after that, but not so it starts to glow. I just hold it like this at the edge of the furnace for a while and then quench it again.
You quench twice?
Yes, although there's less quenching needed the second time. It doesn't get quite so hot.
And how does that help?
He never told me
I
that.
don't rightly know. I found out about it by chance. I got caught short, needed to piss so bad I left the rod resting by the furnace by mistake. That's how I found out if you quench twice, it doesn't break as easily. No idea why, but I've tried it enough times to know it works.
I'd like to ask you about the tempering process.
And I'd say I've nothing much to tell you. You just need an eye for it and a furnace.
Let's stop talking about tempering. I'm looking for pieces of a sword that a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling. Would you happen to know anything about it?
Interesting.
I would. Of course I would.
Well?
He never told me that, but then again, I failed
It's a
the
load of
speech
tripe.
test.
Only a fool would have given that trickster a single groschen. And
So I had to
I'm
find
no
it out on
fool.
my own.
How about you?
But if he lied about that sort of stuff, it would be a terrible sin.
Don't be so gullible, lad. That bastard never saw the Holy Land.
I like this guy.
Unless it was in a fresco. Farewell.
I like the cut of his jib.
I do. What a swell guy. Alright, let's get to this town. Quest tipster, unexplored places, activity giver. Another quest tipster, and that's when I go to the dude's grave. Alright. I like the cut of your jib, good sir. No, I can just go back and tell him, no witchcraft. He's just actually good at his job.
Yeah, he doesn't suck.
Yeah. Have you considered, like, not doing that, sucking? Yeah, but you
Never
didn't.
thought of that.
Huh. Of course. Why did that never occur to me? Wonder why.
Almost like being, polite and doing good at my job will make people like my job, my work more.
Impossible. Surely it must be witchcraft. How the fuck do I get in there? Oh, I went in the only wrong way. Okay. Butcher, do you also have an exorcism problem?
Are you in need of a helping hand, Master Butcher?
No, I sent a ghost to another butcher's house.
But I've got a problem with supplies.
Gotta get rid of the competition.
I understand. The roads aren't safe these days.
No, that's not what I meant. Beef
It's
and pork
not
I can
illegal
get
if you
plenty
don't
of,
get
but
caught.
the burgers here have a taste for aristocratic food. And maybe you can help me with that.
You want me to poach game?
Heaven forbid I would ever suggest such a thing. No. You would have to get it by...
a poacher,
other
you
means.
say?
I don't want to spoil your plans, but game doesn't grow on trees.
No, but if you happen to be walking in the woods and came across something, if you see what I mean.
All right. Let's say I'll take a walk in the woods and I'll come across something and bring it to you.
Excellent. I'm glad to see you speak my language. Get me a wild boar for now, so I can see what you can do. And don't worry, you'll be well rewarded. Farewell.
Well, alrighty.
Alrighty then.
I guess he wants me to go poaching animals.
Boar specifically.
Yeah, too bad. I have dry boar meat, but that's not what he's looking for.
Yeah. Plus, with your arrow skills not as great, it might be harder because you won't be able to get that one-shot kill.
Yeah, actually be very hard probably. Where's the innkeep? There you are, my good sir.
God be with you, good sir.
Yes, God be with me as well.
Are there any problems around here I might be able to help with? Well, Depends what you're willing to do.
I'll
Of
shovel
course, your own
shit.
Skalitz folk need the most help. There's some of them at the monastery. I talked to Johanka a few times. She's working her fingers to the bone taking care of the injured ones there. I'm sure she'd welcome some good Samaritan who'd lighten her load. And that's not all.
Oh, yeah.
You're from Skalitz, ain't you? You must know Fritz and Matthew then.
That's an interesting quest there.
Them fellows need to learn some manners.
A lot of busy work, but
They've
you
been
know.
making mischief and folk are getting fed up with them. And there's another thing. There was one troublemaker around here not long ago. We dealt with him. He was selling some relics he claimed were miraculous. But it was nothing but worthless trinkets. The villagers sent the bloody swindler packing so fast you couldn't see his heels for dust. All the way to Ledechko, I believe. I reckon he won't last long there either. That's all I can think of. Good luck to you.
Alright. I want to order a drink. Alehouse maid.
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted.
Oh yeah, and you're ugly. I want a beer. Where do I get a beer? Where can someone get a beer around here?
The ale house.
This is the alehouse. Do I have to go inside?
Talk to the alehouse alehouse wench.
It's used like, well, it's a trade. You know, that's not a beer. That's trade. But regardless, there's a quest. Must receive quest. Charlatan.
Huh. I know you. I know you from somewhere.
The one-track mind of Henry. Quest.
Where do I know
I don't know who you are at all, sir.
Of course, my dream.
Ah.
You were in a boat made of bones, and I put a crown of
Guy.
thorns on your head.
All right. Tell me about this dream of yours.
That dream. Yes, that dream has come true. I dreamt that a young man would become my apprentice.
Yep.
My own pupil in the trade of.
Tell me why I shouldn't just kill you right now.
You're in the middle of town.
Let's see.
Oh, then I'm in luck.
On the contrary, I, the lucky one. What's your name, young man?
Oh. Henry.
Henry.
A powerful name.
A
Wow.
powerful name. So, Henry, are you ready
As
to become
opposed to
my
a weak one.
What exactly does it entail, becoming your apprentice?
A lot of work and strenuous labor. Knowledge of medicine, theology, and white magic. You have to study the great works of the ancients and devote your time to understanding your fellow men, listening to them, and learn to read their souls.
Give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
Nothing to it.
God, I remember that song everywhere.
I know, right? Let's see.
I
I'll be your
remember it being played
apprentice.
so much.
All right, I'll be your apprentice.
Wonderful! Oh, glorious day! I have a successor in my work.
So, how do you plan to start training me?
With a test of your practical skills.
Swindle.
Oh.
I have my eye on 3 rare objects of great value. But sadly, they're a little difficult to obtain.
Just so we're clear, I'm not stealing anything for you.
Who said anything about stealing?
You said these are valuable things you're after. I don't suppose you can just pick them up anywhere.
Valuable for me because I know their power and strength.
Oh
For an
boy.
ordinary mortal, they barely
This
mean
guy's
nothing.
a trip.
No. Well, that's
Yeah.
fine then.
First, I need a tooth of Saint Procopius. Then I'll need a
Procopius.
branch from a topping out hung on a church. And finally, a talisman for luck from a passionate player.
Bloody hell, that's a lot. All right, one thing at a time. About that tooth, it's going to be slightly more complicated, isn't it?
I know. Yes, it would be very difficult to gain such a
An alternative solution.
That's
All right.
why I have an alternative solution.
I didn't realize there are alternatives, but okay.
This one I just need like
lives by the monastery. And it just
a
so
mushroom.
happens thanks to my
Right.
intricate medical knowledge.
Oh, so he just so
but I
happens
found out he has a sick
to have a sick tooth.
From the yard or from the woods, rain and
How did you find out he has a sore tooth?
As it happens, he told me at the tavern. But that's not important.
It's kind of important, but anyhow.
And how am I supposed to get the tooth?
I haven't the faintest idea. You'll have to think of something. But maybe you'll be able to persuade him to let the blacksmith pull it.
Carrots that'll make you and your family
Wouldn't that be
happy.
swindling people?
Onions that'll make you
It
cry.
is,
And garlic that'll keep
it isn't.
evil spirits
If
at
I
bay.
sell that tooth as the tooth of Saint Procopius, then it certainly is deceitful. But if I sell it as a tooth from Procopius of Sasau,
Well, you're not going to sell it
then
as a
I'm
tooth from
cheating nobody.
Procopius of Sasau.
Does it really matter whose tooth I bring then?
Of course it does.
Yeah, and I have the tooth of Procopius.
This holy land is
Right.
shrouded with mystical powers. Sometimes
Never said
you
which
might play a
one.
trivial trick on someone, but I assure you, I'm no swindler.
Fine, I'll get it from him.
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring, asparagus
This
for
topping
taste,
out,
and
what's
prunes
that?
for what ails
You're
you.
not a carpenter,
Try
it
them.
seems.
No, I'm a blacksmith.
I see. Well, a topping out is a decorated spruce or
You're not a carpenter, huh?
hung on
No,
top
never have
of the
been, never
roof
will
of a
be.
new house to bring good
Have a look at
fortune
these
and God's
cucumbers.
blessing.
They'll stay firm all winter. Buy them
That
before
topping
someone
off
else
is hung
does.
pretty high, isn't it?
Naturally. It hangs on the rooftop according to tradition. And the church is tall.
And how am I supposed to get it down?
Damned if I know. But they had to get it up there
Oh,
somehow.
I know.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms,
You think I
All we
fucking
need
know
to
this
do
shit?
is
What am
break
I,
up
an
the
idea
brass
man?
square, buy a few ribbons, and we've got our own homemade topping out right there.
You don't understand, young man.
I like how it's like, oh yes, Miss Spirit's magic. We'll have a. I don't fucking know, dude. You figure it out.
You can't just replace it with a decorated branch.
Fair enough.
Me, man. Asking me, giving me
Very
the
well.
10th degree?
I'll get
Right?
This player's talisman. Where am I supposed to find it?
I actually have a specific one in mind. Here at the inn, there's a dice player who always has a cat's paw
Carrots
with him.
that'll make you and
That's
your
supposed to
family
bring him luck.
happy. Onions that'll make you cry. And garlic
cat's
that'll
paw?
keep evil
I thought
spirits
players
at
bring along a
bay.
rabbit's paw for luck.
Good wives, come have a look.
I thought so
Don't be
too.
shy.
But
You'll never
this
see
man is.
Cats
feeding
are
one
even
game
more
after
powerful than
another,
rabbits.
so
Take
cats
that,
are
zoo tier
clearly
list.
Even more powerful than rabbits.
Tier zoo or whatever
Oh.
the channel is.
How am I supposed
Alright, let's
to get the
compile the
talisman from him?
top 5 animals in the animal kingdom.
It won't be
Number
easy,
5.
But I'm sure you'll find a way.
Rabbits.
We'll see.
The last
Number
thing you want on your
4.
Burger King burger
I'll get
is
you the paw.
somebody's rabbit.
I'll get looking for those things then.
And that's how we
Excellent.
got to
You
have
do that,
Burger
my
King
journeyman.
foot lettuce.
Good luck.
Okay, well, there is. Since we have quests here, we unmark that one. Let's check this out. Translator's up there. Oh, I passed him on the way here, but that's fine. Cove. Boar meat. The thing. Jumps. Things. Okay. We can. But you can only 3 side quests. Oh.
Cabbage! Cabbage!
Where's the map? Okay, so it's all around there. We'll go to the grave first.
Sounds like a plan.
Go to the grave, get this dude some flowers from his grave or whatever. I don't know, he's dead. I don't make the rules.
All I know is he ain't alive anymore.
I've discovered church.
Ah, I found it. Now to pick the flowers.
Is this his grave?
Ah, finally,
Well, this must
someone's
be it.
found out where God lives.
Right. Now back to Drahamira so I can get this thing over with.
But first, we have to scam some people.
Decided to get some donuts.
What kind of donuts do you... what do you think's Henry's favorite donut?
Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
I don't know, because he always seems to be quite hungry.
Well, yeah,
Could do
but
with something to eat.
you know, he could still have a favorite donut. Gambler, hello there.
Good health to you, sir.
Give me your cat's paw.
You must be that lucky fellow everyone's talking about.
Lady Luck has been good to me lately, true enough. But that can change quicker than you know.
People say that you get help from a lucky charm.
Is that not allowed?
No, it is. It just interests me, that's all.
Why?
If I tell him to give it to me, do you think he will?
I
I have him beat.
I mean, give it a shot.
Fuck it.
Hand over that cat paw.
Or what?
Or I'm gonna start breaking some limbs. And they won't belong to a cat.
You know what?
It failed.
Go and yell at someone else, you mongrel. May the Lord watch over you.
Hey, you know I just told you to like threaten to like...
About that talisman of yours.
Kick your ass and break your arms.
I could use a paw like that myself.
Then go to the knacker. I'm sure he'll get you one.
Alright.
How much of...
I'll buy it from you.
You want to buy my cat paw? You're joking.
No, I'm not. I'll buy it. How much do you want for it?
150, that's it? Actually, I'll lowball it. See what happens.
Yeah.
Is this enough?
Worst case, he's
That's
like,
not
fuck
enough.
off.
See? In the end, it brought me more luck than I thought.
Thanks.
Yeah, still got it for cheap. Still got...
Damn.
Fucking
I don't
loser.
have to do some bullshit gambling.
As you wish.
Let's bring something to the charlatan. And then the other... Wait. Where's the other? Oh, it's all the way up here. Oh my god. Okay. So it's...
Yeah,
Pebbles?
it's really far. Man, if you didn't have a horse, you'd be kind of fucked.
What do you mean?
It'd take a lot longer to get places, is what I mean.
Oh yeah. I also just never took one in the beginning of the game.
Yeah. But like I said, that horse does not stay with you ever.
Well, I mean, it's no... I mean, that horse is no Pebbles. Pebbles is a man's horse.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Probably wondering what the hell does that mean. I couldn't tell you.
Isn't that...
What? Shit, Henry!
Henry! Here!
Where's he going?
Is he ignoring us? Henry!
Oh, taking a minute to load. There we go.
I'm glad to see you.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
We know each other?
Matthew! Fritz! You're alive!
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
Don't forget to help out your friends, Henry.
I'm almost surprised
No.
how happy I am to see the pair of you are alright.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody Joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat Eye that I got back in my right mind.
You're not doing too well either, are you?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
No one's interested in two good carpenters in Sasau.
No one.
And we looked
My
everywhere.
real question is how these two dumbasses
Hey,
survived
you
the
wouldn't happen to
attack.
know
Yeah,
anything?
that's...
It will
Huh.
really help us out right now.
I'll find you something. You can rely on me.
Thanks, Henry.
You're
We'll pay off the
welcome.
debt. Don't you worry.
We'll pay off the debt.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sasau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for
So
a
you're
job that
saying
pays a
you
lot and doesn't
cowered in
require
the
much.
mines?
What other neighbors of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now?
Oh,
We're
we know where
separated.
Teresa is now.
Oh yeah. Definitely no.
I owe my life to Teresa. She hauled me unconscious to the mill in Ratai and nursed me back to health.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? See you later.
Alright. Now there's another activity. That's activity, it's not a quest. But
Yeah,
we
they're
have
different.
To go get that, we have to go get that tooth over this way. You must be... Us!
Good day to you.
Porcupine.
What do you need?
You must be fucking
Doesn't look good.
What? What are you talking about?
Your tooth.
Little Penguin Brown.
It hurts a lot, doesn't it?
Right.
How do you know about that?
I could tell you. I'm a physician.
I
I'm a
overheard you
doctor.
in the tavern yesterday. If I were you, I'd let the blacksmith pull it.
Why?
I knew a man once who was in the same situation as you. His tooth was sore, and he was frightened to have it pulled.
And what happened to him?
He died.
I don't know. But I expect it didn't end well.
I see. Well, it's true my tooth hurts, but I'm hoping it'll just stop of its own accord.
Suit yourself. About your tooth.
I'm a physician.
What's your problem?
Start a fight? Okay.
It's clear as day to me. With your tooth in that state, you're just a bloated,
Kick
ugly
the shit out of you and
Take
knock
your
your
tooth.
teeth out.
Won't
Go
change that
home.
Stupid
There you
look on your face.
What? You little bastard! How dare you!
And you smell like a pile of horse manure, but it's the way your breath stinks that really makes me want to throw up.
Enough!
Nope, hold on. I don't want to take out my sword. Just unequip it so I don't even have to think about it.
Curse it!
You don't understand, Porcupine. I beat up almost all the time for fun.
And this time I'm doing it for profit. You didn't want to get your ass handed to you? You should have thought of that before you decided to become poor.
It's like, that's fine and all, but why are you taking everything I have?
Taxation purposes.
Oh, got the tooth. Oh, got the tooth. And then, oh boy, then it's just the church. Monastery? Is that what it is? I don't know, something like that.
Steeple.
Can't zoom in more, that's annoying. But whatever. Oh jeez, hiccup. That's annoying. Hopefully. Doesn't
Yeah,
persist.
hopefully.
I hate the hiccups.
Hopefully it's just a
You know,
short thing.
between hiccups, coughing, and sneezing, I hate hiccups the most.
Yeah.
Coughing's a close second, though.
I definitely agree with that statement you made. Echoes my own sentiment.
What is he want here?
Wow, what a
Johanka?
dick. Oh, Johanka.
Henry?
Hen.
I'm glad to
Yes,
see you.
I'm Hen Henry.
Me too.
Hen Henry.
Heard that you're doing well.
At your service.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
Okay, just decided that for me. Okay, thanks,
What's happening
Johanka.
here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough
anything on
food
me.
or space or anyone who's willing to help
God.
us.
So mean.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe, but convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
All he knows is from books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you
What
have
a
to cool them down
nerd.
with water. Marigold ointment helps.
Only
It's better
knowing
if you don't
book
bind
stuff.
it and let it breathe.
Gross.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Don't tell me. Oh, I'll punch it out.
And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
Yeah, he wants to
All
like
the
clean
time.
and shit.
Apparently
Pisses me
he has
off.
a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right.
That's a
all I need
lot
to
of
know.
shit.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the
How
end of
about
my
that?
tether.
That's a lot.
Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And
I don't know
nobody
who
even blinked an
Bohuslav is,
eye.
so
We
that's
desperately
tragic.
need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Truly.
Truly. Truly outrageous. Okay, how am I supposed to get up there? Isn't that just the question?
Determination, push-ups, sit-ups, and a whole lot of juice.
Seem to be doing construction here, so maybe like there's like ladders? Yeah, there's ladders right there. Just climb up. Just, just minding my business. Oh, I'm just, doing Henry things. Don't mind me, just, Henry and all.
Just being Henry.
Typical Henry. Definitely not trying to, like, take anything off the roof. Wouldn't dare dream of it.
Yeah, no, I really like Assassin's Creed.
You see, I heard about this thing called parkour.
Yeah.
And I figured I'd try it.
And look, I just want to jack myself into the anime.
Henry, what's anime?
It's the big machine that the Assassin's Creeders use.
Oh, that anime. Well, be home before dinner.
I'll try.
There it is. How do I get there? God. God. It's not... I can't grab the rope. How do I get there?
Did you try firmly grasping it?
How do I get that? Oh! Oh, that's the ladder hole. I thought I just fell off. I'm like, oh no. Oh, beans.
Yeah, I hate it when that happens. Like, oh, okay, well that was a waste of my time. Now that I have to redo it.
How do I get that? I thought, it's like pick up the rope and like do something with that. Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah!
Having a little trouble there, Henry?
It's not how you get it.
What gave... What? Why do you think that?
Well! Who the fuck are you? Can't talk to you, can only pickpocket you. Alright, stone
If you're
mason.
not working here, clear off.
Alright, fuck you too.
Henry, I had no idea you're so belligerent.
Well, he said if you're not working here, leave.
You've got no business here. You're just in the way.
I mean, fair enough, but...
These people are
still.
dicks. Alright, how do I get that, though? Because that little, like, ledge thing, I just jumped right through it.
I don't know.
Let's see. Let's climb back up here. Because clearly this is where you need to go. Oh, there's a whole lot back. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really... contents of that doesn't help me at all, but... let's explore around here more. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe this takes me somewhere else? Question mark?
All I know for sure is that it's illegal to actually enter the monastery.
Oh. I guess technically I'm not in it.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Mm-hmm. You're in the vicinity of it.
It's a lockpicking thing. I'm trying to think. There's no other way I could
Check that chest. Maybe there's
get
something in there.
So I'm gonna check the chest, but
My other idea is that you could try shooting it with an arrow.
oh shit! You know that didn't even occur to me.
It's very questionable to whether or not it will work though. So
We can try though, because it looks like
yeah.
it's hanging by like a rope right there. Oh, wrong thing.
Which brings to past the other problem, your archery skills.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, is that Henry shooting 50 arrows? He's like 2 feet from it. Oh.
Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn.
Oh, missed the first time. All right.
Shot and I
Oh,
miss.
missed again. Oh, it bounced. I don't know if that was off the thing or what. I don't think. Okay, I don't think that's it. I'll try again though. I don't think that's it. Let's try this.
Yeah, I don't think that's it either.
No. Trying to think. Put it away.
Yeah, I don't have, maybe you need to talk to people at the monastery.
Nope, that's not. That's oh, okay. Worth a shot. Worth a shot.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be seeing that screen a lot.
Alright, let's check out the insides. My only other guess is that you have to get in there from the inside and open the window. But that window didn't look like something you could open.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been inside the monastery, and I don't remember any windows being openable.
All the lockpick doors are very hard too.
There is one way that I don't believe is very hard, but honestly...
I'll talk to Brother Porter. Can I look
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of Saint Benedict. No others shall pass.
Okay.
May the Lord watch over
Oh,
you.
worth a shot asking, you know, you never know until you try. I'm just trying to think how I can get that. There's all these stone masons. It's like right there, though.
Yeah, it's pretty tough when you're like, I know what I can figure out what needs to be done. It's just that I don't have the tools necessary to facilitate that plan.
Private I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I have no fucking idea. I feel
I
like I
could look it
have to
up for
go.
you.
I feel like I have to go inside and like get to the top and then like open the window.
Mm,
Just that window just doesn't look like it's openable.
that's the thing. I don't know if there's
And
openable
when I tried
windows.
jumping on the ledge, it just jumped right off. It's weird. Let's see. Quest log.
Very, very, very strange.
Let's see, because that's so. Unless I am supposed to shoot it with a bow, and I was just like the hitbox. I feel like the hitbox wouldn't be so unforgiving though.
Yeah, that
You'll
does
be able
seem
to
a
get out
little
of
bit
this
of a
all
stretch
day.
for a hitbox and be like, okay, no, you didn't hit. You had to hit it square on the rope.
Right.
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Do you try like closing your eyes?
Why don't you go and lie somewhere else?
I can't. Not with this leg.
Don't worry, I have
Maybe I
your
can make you
insomnia
something to help
potion
you
right
sleep.
here.
Oh,
Pulls out a
for
bat
God's
and whaps
sake,
upside
do
the
it
head.
quickly.
Good luck to you.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Oh,
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
If that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
Oh.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of. But others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Johanka here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
So you don't normally treat the wounded then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
I'm a
If
doctor,
only
but
it
I've
had
never
been a
doctored
battle.
before.
Right.
This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
Alright, seems easy enough.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
Thank you. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them.
This has to violate some sort of like
I can't afford anything
some
more
sort of
for them.
law.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money
Nah,
gets
man.
spent.
But I have
It's the
no
fucking Middle
say
Ages.
how much
Laws don't
money is
exist.
given.
Ah, true.
Because the abbot's away, It's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Right you are, sir. Have a nice day. Sorry for interrupting you.
Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Johanka, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. I can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm ashamed. But my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now?
I'm the main
But to be more
character in a video
precise,
game.
Do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
That's how I know
course,
these
Like
things.
the back of my hand.
You don't look the part, but if you say so.
Damn right I say
Go
so.
to the herb garden, take a good look at what's
I
growing
also say
there,
many other things,
and
not
then
just
pull
so.
up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back, and woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener.
Okay. Must be the custodian. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go pay this custodian a visit. Have him
He's an
clean a bathroom
asshole.
or something. Be like, hey, custodian, some kid shit all over the sink. He's like, oh, God. I don't get paid enough for this. I'll tell him
You
I think
get
you get paid
paid?
plenty.
Good day to you.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians, the most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
Oh, Sir Sebastian.
I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau, in such a holy place, filled with knowledge?
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Maybe I could help you.
How? You're not planning some mischief, are you?
No, not at all. I was going to bring you something from the cave under the monastery where he spent his time. You can get in there, you could touch it for luck, and then I'd return it.
Oh, now. You do that for me?
Of course.
Then I'd be very grateful to you.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians. The most
Don't seem
esteemed
very highly
Sir
of him.
Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
But of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the custodian do anyway?
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone blind.
I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it. May the Lord watch over you.
I feel like that'd be trespassing to go into his house.
Just a little.
Probably safe to assume that. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh, let's find out. Let's see. Okay. I have to get some remains. Like a cave? I guess.
Not a cage.
Not a cage. Very important. I assume it's in the
That's a
area.
joke that's never gonna die, I can tell you.
It's not gonna be allowed to.
Yeah, not at all allowed.
The hell? There's nothing in this chest. Where's the item? Thought it'd be here. Huh. Maybe it's... Oh, shit. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
I'll take stating the obvious for 500, Alex.
Okay. Huh. Well... Oh! Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
No.
Oh, God. It's everywhere. Oh, boy. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, well.
Comedy of errors.
That's some band-aids.
I need to put a band-aid on my boo-boo.
Let's just fast travel.
Yeah, let's do that instead of
Oh,
what we were doing.
boy, we are dying. Thought I used enough band-aids for...
No, yeah, did you continuously use bandage?
I thought I did, I guess not. Oh. Oh, the bleeding stopped.
Oh, you don't even have the Revenant perk, so your HP is gonna stay that way. Might be worthwhile to go back to the sick bed room and sleep in the bed in the back.
Yeah. Just might be, Rabbit.
Because otherwise you're gonna die.
Yeah. I don't like this monastery.
'Tis a very mean place.
I would say nothing is good. Nothing good has come out of this so far.
Will I ever consider it might just not like you? That you're the problem?
Best believe I'm sleeping 12 hours. No, I don't like this place. It's very mean. I have experienced enough here to last a lifetime.
Therefore, I shall leave and never come back.
At least for another, not for another hot minute. Have me some sick people food. What other side quests can I do? Fuck that. Fuck that. I could do the weeds, but optional. I could just lie to him. I need to find friend in need. I gotta do that anyway. The spirits anyways.
Yeah.
But let's go. Pulling weeds in his garden can't be that bad.
It's not. You just need to look for specific flowers, basically, and not touch the stuff that aren't it.
Thistle was bad, right?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Thistle and dandelions.
Thistle, dandelion, there's one other thing.
Nettle.
Nettle, that's what it was.
You know, your crabgrass.
It's a lot of thistle. Nettle. Oh, I see dandelion. There we go. Oh, this is fun. Weed simulator.
Oh yeah, no, you are officially a gardener now.
I've taken up gardening in my spare time. Henry, aren't you on a quest in my spare time?
How much spare time do you have? In my spare time?
Quite a lot, actually. Quite. Oh, I picked mint. Fuck.
I mean, as long as it...
I was hovering the dandelion, then it just switched to mint.
Yeah, I hate it when it does that.
It's annoying.
You might get, like, docked some pay or something. But I don't think it's going to be more than, like, a slap on the wrist.
Shouldn't be. This is a pain in the ass. Big is his fucking garden. Oh, I got an achievement. Ranger.
Yep, for walking 50 kilometers.
That's it, huh?
Yeah, it's a really easy Chivo. Just be careful when you're going for the nettle.
Why?
Because some of it is overlapping with some actual flowers.
Oh. I figured it was something like that. Alright, that's it for this patch. Now it's over here.
Now let's see what's in the mystery area.
See, in the area of mostly weeds, it looks like. This dude has a big garden. It's like that's what they needed to do back then.
Yeah, it's almost like they had to grow their own shit.
Impossible. Just go to the supermarket, dumbass.
Right? How could I be so naive?
No, you're not the dumbass. It's the people who are growing all their shit instead.
Oh, I thought you were saying for me for thinking that.
No. I understand the misconception. Because I know when you were born, there were no such thing as grocery stores.
Yeah,
It was a very, very confusing time back then.
definitely. I mean, I remember before the internet was a thing. A very tragic time indeed.
Are you saying there was a time before memes?
Yes.
Possible. You're lying. As long as there's been oxygen, there's been memes. The dinosaurs had memes.
Yeah, but still.
God, how big is this fucking garden? This is ridiculous. Look at all these nettles. You know, I really thought this would just be like a quick, like, 2-minute thing. Not the case.
Didn't expect it to go like this, huh?
Like, this guy's garden is a fucking mess.
Yeah, it is.
Like, have you no pride in your garden?
Nope.
Nope, just the ice. And they still won't allow me in the monastery. That's the real crime here.
No Henrys allowed.
It specifically says no Henrys.
Yep.
Well, I think that's rather oddly specific. That's what
Indeed.
that's what the sign says. No Henrys.
Yeah. Name's Henry. Fuck off.
Yeah. But Father Henry, your name's fuck off.
It's a nickname.
You know? Nicknames. Yeah.
Not my real name.
It's not.
That's why they're called nicknames.
It's not him. It's not me. Think I got it all. It's a nettle, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's like right mixed in with it. Bastard. Alright, I think that's everything. Oh no, there's a couple dandelions.
Yeah, they're sneaky buggers. They like to hide.
Just make sure Sneaky little bastards. This is like gardening in real life, except my back doesn't hurt. I'm done with it.
Also, you're not as dirty.
That is also true. Alright, I think that's everything. Fuck this guy. Give me my money. Oh, hey, look, a grave. I wonder who that's for. Huh, it says Henry. Huh, poor lad. Wait a minute. I know a Henry!
He's kind of a fucking dumbass.
It's done. Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
Hey, whoa, hey.
What the hell was that noise?
He says I'm gonna go check with my own eyes, and I actually picked up mint leaf.
Okay, yeah, I still have that stream delay, so you know, I don't know exactly what's going on. I hear you before I see it.
You know what? We'll come back to you later. He's gonna be mad.
Well, I mean, as long as you own up to it, you know, Jesus said something about forgiving.
Well, you know what? He's a Buddhist. Henry's a Buddhist, remember that.
I remember.
I don't know how you could forget. Alright, well I need to go back to Ledechko. Wait, there was the translator. He's not really on the way there. Never mind. I thought he was. Alright, Pebbles, we're skipping town. Nothing new for us folk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. So if I just go south, follow the road. Okay.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm going the right way. Just want to make sure. So I have a habit of not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, you think I'm going back to Nicodemus? Hell no. I'm gonna go back there when I completely forgotten what for. He's just gonna yell at me.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah.
Not really, but I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I get you. You're speaking in hyperbole.
Of course. Henry's not a murderer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just ignore what happened earlier with the poacher. And before you ask, isn't that was just murder? No, it was street justice. There's a difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
A minute but noticeable difference.
Yes. Many will just seem to overlook. What the fuck are you? Get out of the way. Wayfarer, you piece of shit. That's what I thought. Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Come here, you fucker. I'll punch your gob. Gone weak at the knees.
Oh! You wanna have a go? A fight? I'll kill you. I'm crazy. I've just been itching for a fight all day.
Giving up already.
Shit.
Bring it on.
Get away from
Get
me.
him. Don't cry. Bollocks. Don't be cheap.
Yeah. You're gonna want to make sure you get the blocks and parries done. Because that usually opens them up for a hit
Oh,
more reliably.
I killed them.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's see what you got. Cracklings, whatever that is.
It's basically like, really, it's like fried pork skin.
Oh, I knew that. That's enough adventure for one day, Pebbles. That's enough murder for one afternoon. You know, and I just said Henry doesn't kill.
Henry never was a big fan of murder.
He was no Adachi.
I mean, that's obvious. He's not calling anyone a bitch
That's also true.
or a dumbass
Yet.
yet.
I don't know if he may later in the game be like,
Maybe
dumbass.
later.
Send a letter to someone.
Send a letter to fucking Radzig. You're a dumbass.
Sir Radzig's like, that's rather harsh.
Sends it to Hans. Says you're a dumbass. I can't read.
He's right. He's right. Damn you, Henry. Never have been offended by something so true.
Nothing at all like the last time I was offended by something.
Alright, let's go get rid of some, like, ghosts or some shit. I don't know.
Get rid of the ghost pepper challenge.
Yeah, get rid of the ghost pepper challenge.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
I did it.
You did it?
Yeah.
How was it?
Awful.
Well, I never.
Like most challenges are.
It was awful. It was very hot. Wouldn't recommend.
Saying the hottest pepper in the world was hot?
It's not the hottest anymore, but
Well, yeah, but at the time.
at the time, yeah, no, it was not fun. Did it did it during lunch.
Hmm. Sounds like a bad time.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it really was.
Good. Let's go to the cross in the bedroom.
Okay. Oh boy, an exorcism.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Don't yell at me.
I feel a bit out of my depth. This is my first time.
Look, I'm a human being just as much as you are.
Well, get started.
You don't need
You've
to
got the
yell.
flowers, so it has to work.
Well, here goes. Pater noster quiest incarnis sanctificator omen tuum.
Are you sure you're saying that right?
Shh! You mustn't be interrupted. In nominate
And like you know, lady.
Et spirits, etc.
Technically, you do know Latin because you were able to read the Latin book.
Yep.
Ave Maria, gratia plenti dominatrix tecum.
Bitch has no idea.
Glory be to the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, as it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. O Lord, may he rest in eternal peace, and may eternal light guide his way. Amen.
Amen. Mother of God! You look like you've been assaulted.
I have been assaulted.
Good luck then.
The
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Please God, I can finally sleep in
Come
peace
by
at night.
tomorrow. Well, that's fine. I have to sleep anyways. I got a bit battered. Where the fuck am I? Oh.
You're inside. How nice of her to open the door for you.
Was there something else I can do here? I know there's the Riki thing, but... Oh, there's the blacksmith. That's right. I have to tell him the tricks of the trade. Let's go tell him that, yeah, the secret to being a good blacksmith is being good at your job.
Yeah, it's a really difficult thing to, piece together.
I know, especially for a nimwit like you who can't, even do his job.
It's like, really, it's kind of pathetic.
Honestly, it's like, wow, you're just, wow, like, are you
Bad
sure
at
you're
this.
qualified?
God be with you.
I've heard that some time ago a pilgrim from the Holy Land was selling a few relics. Did he come by here and offer you part of a sword?
Would it surprise you if I said yes? Why do you ask?
I'd buy the piece from you.
Well, why not? I don't know why I let myself get bamboozled into buying it. It's quite useless, and I can't say I've had good luck ever since.
Oh, come on.
Come on, it's
enough.
me.
More.
What about this?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
That's fine.
Take care now.
That's fine. Let's tell him
Could
about
be worse.
I think I know how the tempering gets done in Sasau.
And what have you found out? Don't keep me on tenterhooks. Out with it.
He heats it up to red, 3 steps away from yellow, and then stops heating, says the Lord's Prayer, and quenches.
I'll be damned. That's pretty much what I do.
Except
too.
I don't count.
Except
I just count.
I'm just saying what I found out.
That's as may be. But there must be something else he does differently if he does the quenching just like I do.
He did say all his breakages happen before anything leaves the smithy. He must really pound away at his work.
Well, I give mine a proper whack and no mistake. But I'll try hitting it harder and we'll see.
Are you satisfied?
You did what I asked of you, so I'm at your service. And here's something to keep you going. Good luck to you.
Oh, game saved. Interesting. Oh, it's badly damaged. Oh, both those are badly damaged. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of damage. And
Everything else is fine, though.
I think in order to get those, you need to go to like an actual armor.
Yeah. Let's talk to Riki's father, since we're here, and there's.
I mean, may as well.
What the hell was that?
Have to, anyways, at some point.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Indeed.
I'm looking for your son. Any idea where he might be?
I don't know nothing.
Don't you at least know where he usually goes? It's important.
Hynek shows up at home once in a blue moon, so I don't know nothing about where he gets to. Even if I did, why would I tell every Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Well, it's because I'm Henry, not Tom, Dick, nor, you know?
Yeah, come on.
Right?
Put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, that's fine. Hynek's in trouble. Let's
Your
see
son is about to get into deep shit. I'm trying to find him so I can warn him.
That's nothing new. He's always up to his ears in it.
But this time his neck's on the block. He got mixed up with some very dangerous people. I have to find him.
All right. He was here a few days ago, but he left right away. He looked like he was in a hurry.
And you don't know where he went?
I've got an idea, but I don't know where it is exactly.
I don't follow.
Hynek makes some money on the side from poaching. He boasted to me a few times about what a great hideout he found in the woods, but he never told me where it is.
Well, it's not much to go on, but it's better than nothing. Thank you. Don't you have any clue at all where his hideout could be?
I really don't know nothing about that. I could tell when he'd come from there, is all.
How's that?
Because every time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
He had money because he sold the stuff right away?
I suppose. He never kept any of his loot here.
Do you know who he sold it to?
No. But the innkeeper came here now and again and gave him coin. Of course, it could have been for me.
All right. I'll ask at the inn then.
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please try and...
Oh, he's in some shit, alright.
Oh yeah. There's
Innkeeper... No, you're right, the bathhouse wench. It's those two.
oh man.
Hello there. Vatzik, you bastard. Telling me I ain't shit with a bow. You must be the
I
best.
apologize. I'm not the most talkative today.
Has
My
something happened?
horse tranquilizer medicine is like. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let me talk to you.
Mother of God.
I have been assaulted.
You look like you've been assaulted.
You know what?
I'd like to make use of the bathhouse's services.
I was assaulted.
So
you
what
want
are
to
you
rub it in
interested
even
in?
more?
I'll certainly need a physician to treat my wounds. Then a hot bath and laundering my clothes.
How much is
That can be arranged, but you'll pay in advance.
No, it's only 30.
Fine. Here it is.
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. Good luck then.
Damn, they need a lot of time. Alright, where's the wench?
Where, oh where?
Oh, this is the innkeep.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I want to ask about the courier's son, Hinek.
Then ask someone else. I have nothing to do with Riki. He'd only drive my customers away.
Really?
You liar.
I heard a different story. I heard the two of you do business together.
Who are you, anyway?
A friend of Hinek's. He's gone missing and I need to find him.
I don't know where he is. But if you find the bastard, tell him he still owes me some goods.
I don't give a damn what deals you've been doing together. I won't tell anyone. I just need to know where Riki is. It's urgent.
What have our deals got to do with where he disappeared to?
More than you think. It's likely Riki is hiding out at his poaching lair. And believe me, it wasn't hard to find out who was buying game from him, and it's even easier to go to the castle and tell them. Poaching's a crime, after all.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, give me your word of honor. You won't tell
Well,
anyone
tell me.
about our deal.
You have my word.
Fine. So, what do you want to know?
I hear Hinek has a hideout in the woods he uses for hunting game.
Wouldn't it be funny if I
You know where
killed
it
him?
is?
Not
If
exactly.
I was the poacher.
That is... I don't know where it is
That
at
would be
all.
kind of funny.
What?
Be awkward.
But I happen to
Oh,
know
definitely
it's a
awkward,
dark
but,
place,
you know.
A cave.
Oh,
an
okay,
old
it's a
mine
cave or
shaft.
an old mine
How do
shaft.
you
We're
know that?
fine.
Whenever Riki was going poaching, he always came to me first for candles and lamp oil. He brought the game skinned and gutted, so we had to have a light for that.
How much game did he bring you?
Not much, a few pieces. There's no great demand here. Sometimes the gentry has something, otherwise it ends up in sausages.
And do you know of any mine shafts nearby?
There's a few of them around. There's one on the opposite bank, a short way off the path leading from the forge to the west. Then there's a mine gallery to the east of the village, up in the woods above the cliffs. And I heard there's one shaft in
My
the
God, how
headlands
many
close to
mine
the water.
shafts are there?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Watch you don't break your neck, though. It's rough ground, and you could easily fall down a shaft.
Oh, believe me, I know all about falling and dying. It happened.
I've fallen a couple times in my career.
Right, I've fallen. Oh my god, they're all over the place. It's just... Let's see what this wench has to say, though, if I can find her. You must be the wench. Yes, Adela. Adele.
I'll be with you. Do you need anything?
Aren't you the lady from the... Never mind.
I heard you've been seeing Hinek, the tanner's son.
So what? Come to preach at me, have you? That I'm a loose woman, a sinner, that I seduce decent men?
God, no, nothing like that. It's just that you're the only one in the village who sees Hinek, so I came to ask you about him.
I have seen him often enough. I don't know what I can tell you about him.
Where can I find Hinek?
I haven't seen him in the village for a few days. He must have run
I don't
off
know
to
what
the
he's
woods
talking
again.
about.
Does he
I
do
can't.
that?
I don't know him. He's not my friend.
Time to
Yeah, it's
time.
not like I've talked to her or anything.
does he get up to?
Baka.
Look,
don't know.
look. I haven't seen him. He's been gone for days. Wait, you haven't seen him, or he's been gone for days? Yes.
Look, Hinek's my friend.
God
and I
damn
really
it,
need to
woman.
know where he is and what he's doing.
But I already told you I don't know where he's got to.
So I suppose he just goes to the woods to pick mushrooms, does he?
Mushrooms? No. More like
He's my friend.
pears
Heinrich
or
didn't
other
have
things.
friends.
So Hinek is a poacher.
Shit.
That's no surprise.
Well, he was never much
You're
of
gonna
one
need to
for
come up
the
with a better
music.
lie than that.
Do you know exactly where he goes? Maybe he has some favourite spot he might have told you about?
He said he has some hideout in the woods, but he didn't tell me where.
Liar!
When did you last see him?
Objection.
A few days ago. He came to me late in the evening, drunk.
And that was unusual?
I never saw him drink much. He always came to me sober.
So he was acting strangely that evening?
He was strange. I had the feeling he was afraid of something.
Oh,
He
afraid
kept
of something.
prattling on and didn't seem to care about you know what. So I
Hmm.
threw him out and I haven't
But
seen him
what?
since.
Can you remember anything he said that evening?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Oh,
He went on about
Laboche.
some fellow called Lubosh who died. That he was regretting he ever got into it, but he never said what it was.
Interesting.
And that it wasn't worth it for the money. Aye, and then he was talking about the
The
money.
plot
That was
thickens.
very odd.
What did he say about the money?
It's not about
Just
the
that
money.
he had a
Money,
pile of
money.
it hidden behind his house.
But it kind of is
I
at the
see.
same time.
What did you say to that?
What could I say? He was drunk. He kept saying I was a fine girl and other harlots wouldn't go with him even for money. And if I wanted, I could even take half the money and leave. Or he'd go with me and we could get married and such. Oh, just poppycock.
Did you go there for a look?
No, I've got better things to do.
Hey, it's Saji. Thanks for the raid, buddy.
Laid it up.
Hey, Saji, how's
Would
it
a
going, buddy?
layabout
Thanks
like
for the
him
raid.
get
Okay.
so much coin?
Yes, I understand.
Pow. Keyhole gun.
Did he tell you exactly where he hid it?
He said he buried it at his father's small holding in the western corner.
Yep, just
Right.
doing some Kingdom Come Deliver my side hustle here.
Yes.
Henry, he's doing a bunch of side quests right now, and he
it
is
true?
looking for a man named Riki
What?
because he
Other
is
whores
a
wouldn't go
tanner,
with him even for
and
money.
in ye
The
olden
other
times,
bathhouse girls are
tanning
honest,
hides
so I
used
don't
piss,
know. The
Yes.
truth is,
literal
I felt a bit
piss,
sorry for him.
for
Folk
the
don't
ammonia,
like him,
He
but
smelled
it's
like
only 'cause
piss.
his old man is a
and that's why
grouch
he's
and a
called Riki.
tanner.
Because he reeks.
I heard they don't like him.
Thanks for
because he
coming to my
keeps
TED
company
Talk.
with villains.
Yes.
True enough. But they didn't like him before that either. Or me.
They're close.
They're
Well, I
close-minded
mean,
yokels. Both of
tanning
us are
isn't
the black
exactly
sheep of the
a
village.
a
There's
great
nothing more between you.
No,
Profession.
nothing.
profession. Oh,
Maybe
it was
Hinnick
a
thinks differently,
needed one,
but
but it
that's how it
wasn't like
goes.
highly esteemed in a way.
Yeah, people didn't. Oddly enough, people didn't
I
like
found
smelling
out
like
that
piss.
Hinek goes poaching
You
in the
know,
woods and he's got
yeah,
a
hot
hideout there.
take here.
What do you know about
People
it?
didn't care for that.
Don't worry. Hinek has
Get
much
too
bigger
spicy
problem
with these
from being
takes,
caught
Cole.
poaching.
I know.
And you're not involved in it anyway, are you?
I'm about to be
No, I'm
cancelled on
not.
Twitter.
It's true
Yeah?
he used to go hunting in
On
the
my
woods sometimes.
twitter.com.
When he came back, he'd usually come to me. That's all.
Shadow the Hedgehog is a bitch-ass motherfucker.
Let's see.
How did you know he'd been to the woods?
He always talked about what he caught, and he never came to me at other times. Probably didn't have the money for it.
Do you know who he sold it to?
Oh, I
He
already
never
talked to the
told me
innkeep.
straight up. But who could he sell it to? The innkeeper, I reckon. It makes sense.
For sure. Do you know what route he took? At least the
Please
general
tell me so I don't have to go to all
direction.
three of
Anything that could
those
help me find his
across
hideout.
the
I
area.
think he usually went through the woodcutters' camp.
No, you do.
He went through the woodcutters camp.
And he had wood chips on his boots.
Good. So at least I know where to start.
Ask the woodcutters camp.
Take care.
Oh, she was rather insightful. Contract Enrique. Find Riki's stash. That could be interesting.
I misheard you. I thought you said if I could find Riki's stench. I was like, I don't think it's gonna be that hard.
Why the woodcutter camp's all the way over there? So it's probably that one. That would make sense, at least where his hideout is. It's telling me the woodcutter's over there, but it could not. That could just be a lie, like everything else so far. I don't think there's any more quests in this area.
Quest, more quest.
You know what? Maybe we'll check out his stash.
Hot take, like the piss. That was, in fact, a very hot take, Saji.
What? Who's screaming? Stop screaming. What's going on, bath maid?
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
Said show yourself. There's no one in here. What's wrong with you?
Oh, plenty.
Well, not you.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking.
You should be
to me.
sorry. What's wrong with you?
Are you talking to me this time?
You figure it out.
No, so I'm just gonna ignore you.
Yes.
Ooh.
Said behind his house he has a
Yeah.
stash.
Hiccup burp. Hate those.
But where behind his house? Hello there, pigs. Hi, Henry.
I had no idea pigs could talk, but
Oh, they
there we
can
go. Thanks
fly.
for informing me.
Come on, where's his secret? Oh, I'm caught. Oh boy. I can't move. Can't get out of there. Okay. Interesting. I got in that way, but whatever. Whatever, man.
Yes, a Winnie the Pooh situation. Yeah, you're right, Saji. There are, in fact, a lot of terms for piss, like taking the piss.
Yes, or giving it.
Or pissed off.
Better to be pissed off than pissed on.
That is true.
Hey, calm down, good sir. No need for that. Hey! What? Hi.
No need for hostilities.
What am I doing? Why don't you mind your business? I assume it's in that chest. Oh, it said dandelion. I thought it said something else. It's probably in that chest.
I mean, probably.
Be my guess. Can he see me?
Hey!
Oh. Yes, you can see me.
What's the matter with you?
Just walk around and goes, hey! What's up?
Hi there,
Why is he
kids!
following me, you fucker? It's like it's your property or something.
Yeah. What a fucking narc.
Oh, now he's just... Yeah, I guess he's just wanted me to leave his property. Fuck you. Nye, 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 nye. The hell? What the? What the? Huh?
What?
It just wasn't working. That was weird. Okay.
Hmm. Yeah, I just hear, what the, huh? And I can't figure it out because, you know, audio only clues.
There we go. It worked that time, but... Not moving, are you? Fuck, you are moving. Stay away. Okay. That is not what I'm looking for. Huh, okay, well...
The fuck is this shit?
Well, I just broke into that poor man, this poor guy's thing for nothing. She said it was behind...
What the hell was that?
I don't know. What the hell was that?
No clue.
Yeah, what the hell was that? Unless they meant, like, in the house, but behind? In the back?
Hey.
I don't know, maybe.
It's weird. Huh. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's like someone's trying to rob you or something. Let's see, find Riki
Crazy.
stash. Is there anything in the quest log? No, nothing of the sort. Okay. He's over there. I'll go try to go into the house.
What was that noise? What?
What's up?
Are you looking for someone?
Hi there.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I don't need anything. Leave me alone.
Don't you have any clue at all where he's hiding?
I'm not. Look, I'm just taking a shortcut through your fucking yard. Get over it.
Come from there, is
Right.
How's that?
Make sure
Because
there's
every
nothing.
time he brought some hides for tanning and money.
Let's see. I need
What
to.
more do you know?
Nothing. I swear to God Almighty, I've said all I know. Hinnick never told me nothing.
I know he didn't talk to you about it, but you must have noticed something, right? How much time did he spend away? What was he wearing? How did he look when he came back? Anything?
Well, he came and went at all sorts of hours. I really don't know. Except maybe one thing. He'd come home scratched with brambles and with leaves and muck on him.
So he probably went through thick woods to get to that place.
I reckon. What do I know?
I don't know. What do you know?
Go. And if he's really in as much shit as you say, please, try and find him.
Okay. Go away. Stop looking at me. Just trying to go in your house.
I'm just trying to do a little B&E.
Something you're looking for here?
Yeah. Your son's money. Your son's... I'm not on your property with me. That's right. Fuck off. Fuck off. Sorry, walk away.
Yeah, you better run.
Ooh, I bet it's that one. The really hard one.
Might be.
Lock is too difficult? Never mind, can't.
Yeah, I think you need to be like level 15 in lockpicking to pick very hard locks.
That's probably it. Okay. I think I did get some level up though from just overall herbalism. Let's see. Got enough fragrant herbs in your inventory and +2 charisma bonus. That's pretty good. A little shy. Less flower power, definitely. Okay. Lock picking. What level is it? 3. Yeah, no. Okay, that seems pretty good. Lasting lock picks. Anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'll have a main level one. Oops. Oh god, I can get a lot. Local hero. It's high in an area. Okay, infamous. First aid 3. Okay, you're handsome. Families on stats following release from jail. I think just bandage 3, first aid 3. It's gonna be the best. What time is it? Almost time for bed.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk to that one lady tomorrow. Stop barking at me. You know what? We'll do an archery thing and then...
Yeah, you can... The archery thing is open until I think like 8 is the last call to do it.
So I can do that, go to the inn and sleep, and then the next morning talk to the lady butcher. Or just wait and do that later, do that next time, because that when I sleep it'll save and that'll just be it.
I'd like to
Yeah,
try
we did
chumps
start a
one
bit
more
late,
time.
so...
Yeah. But right now
one more
it's
chump.
almost
Excellent.
midnight.
So how much will you bet?
And I got up
I
early
don't want to
today.
lose the shirt off my back. I best be careful.
Yeah.
That's the bet you're
Not
gonna
used to it, huh?
Here are your arrows. May the Lord watch
No, mainly because I didn't sleep good the night before.
Ah.
And then, like, I didn't sleep great last night either. So, like, the combination
I feel
of the
that
two
pain.
was just kind of like... Alright. Listen here, you log son of a bitch.
Let's see you beat that. I've got this easy.
Damn, these villagers come to fucking play. They're 2 for 2. Never mind.
My god.
My god, that dude's 3 for 3. What the hell? Yo, why are these guys hustling me? Last time they couldn't do shit.
Nah, it's only one guy who usually hustles you. But even then, they don't usually hit even more than like half, maybe a third of them.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
I can't. I'm not doing great this round. Last round I was doing pretty good.
I've got this easy.
Damn.
Damn, missed.
Let's see you beat
Oh, there we go. There's a hit.
Almost had it.
I don't know how that hit, but we take those.
Hit. I've got this easy.
Damn, just
well,
overshot
I won't
that
miss
one.
the next one.
Another on target.
Oh, almost hit that one.
Ah, well, I won't miss the next one.
Oh, well, I won't miss the next one.
Okay. Damn, how'd that one miss? I thought I was pretty confident in that one. Oh. Yeah, the wind took it, bastard. This can be a... Man, what are these guys? These guys are hustling. What the hell? What the... I lost. What the hell? Last time these guys could hit anything. Now they're both fucking... I'm gonna kill them. I'm gonna kill them.
Check your bow XP right now, and then we'll do a before and after take. See what it's at. Just to see how much you get.
Bow, it's at 27.
27, so we'll see. It should go up to 99. Unless it's only if you win, you get the full amount.
That'd be pretty annoying.
Yeah, basically I'm saying let's science this.
But I'm allergic to science.
Well, sounds like a personal problem.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Oh, it is a personal problem because I'd be the one allergic.
Yeah, that's what I said. It sounds like a personal problem.
Almost had it. Got it.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Oh, wait. Come on. How did it go? I know I lost.
You came
bastard.
last, lad. But chin up. As soon as you make some money, you can stop by here again and lose it all.
What a dick.
God be with you.
Alright, let's see how much I got. I got 12. So I guess it matters if you like how well you do.
Yeah, must.
Let's try it again.
I'd like to try
Hopefully I
chunks one
don't
more
get
time.
last again for this sake. You know.
Ah, one more chump. Excellent.
Hopefully, but
So
who
how much we
knows?
bet?
Right, I'll probably come in last again and not figure it out and be just
I don't
be
want
like,
to lose
"Yeah."
the shirt off my back. I'd best be careful.
That's the betting over with. Now here are your arrows. Take care now. And now, I'll see you at the finish.
Jesus.
Oh, hello.
It's not as shallow as it looks.
Yo.
Hey, Saji.
It's the Sodster.
Cole's just trying to shoot logs with his bow and arrow.
This is
Cole,
for
you're the first person to ever say that. Say that about my name. Do you ever just say it like that?
I'm shooting these logs in the name of a bridge Sasuke. Shit.
Don't forget you also can you could probably aim a little lower and go for get in the water to get to the closer ones.
That's what I'm doing.
Like to the point where Henry says, "I can't go deeper. I can't swim."
Probably not a thing, but just go like 5 feet in front of it. It's like, all right, this time.
Damn, missed again.
Why am I so bad at this?
Found a groove. I found a groove.
Like, jeez, how do people die from this? I can't hit shit.
Man, you threw off my groove.
Got it.
Damn, I had like 5 in a row.
Bloody hell, the wind took it.
Yeah, that's not the only thing the wind's gonna take. Taking all your money.
Got those other two are going so slow.
Yeah.
Is that crocodile?
I hope not. I hope not.
No. I'd be surprised if Germany had crocodiles in it.
Just look down the water. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, I saw a shape.
No, I get where you're seeing it. It's just
I swear
I'd
to
be
God,
surprised.
if this villager
okay.
hits 10, I'm gonna stop hitting things.
Get in front of the arrow. Take the shot.
No,
I won't miss the next one.
They will shoot you if you do get in front of them.
Pebbles, what are you doing here? Pebbles, get out of the water!
No, Pebbles, get closer. Take the head.
No, Pebbles, what are you doing? Also, what is up with this villager?
Bloody hell.
Better
the
not
wind took
hustle.
it.
Better not be hustling. I swear to God.
Hit home.
They
You
hustling
piece
ya.
of shit! You piece of shit! How many are you gonna hit? You piece of shit!
Damn, missed.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Take the
No,
shot,
Robin Hood cosplay.
Mickey. Come on. Is he really just gonna beat me by 1, then fuck right off? Okay, he beat me by 2 at least.
Another
Okay. God damn.
And then he fucked off.
Right.
So, how did it go?
Second out of 3. Not exactly dazzling, but at least you weren't last. Here's your money back.
Okay, let's see how much that raised this time. Oh, quite a bit more. So I guess it really does matter how well you do in it. Okay.
Yeah. What is it at? Let me see
It
what
was at
it's at.
66.
Okay, so yeah, that's not bad honestly. That was
It was like
38?
30 something like that.
38.
38. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, where's the innkeep? I'm sleeping, and I'm gonna call it. It's been going for a while.
Sounds like a
and
plan to me.
I don't want to do anything else. That would not just be a short spiel.
Yeah.
Where's the inn?
I hear ya.
I don't even know where I'm going. Just running through people's gardens, just destroying flowers and their livelihoods.
At their livelihood flowers.
Right. God, Henry's a dick.
He's an asshole.
Villager. Where are you? Innkeeper. There you are. Give
I'll
me
be
a
with
room,
you.
you bitch.
Enjoy it.
Can I sleep here?
No!
Hostile.
All right.
Can I
For how
sleep
long?
here? I mean, for how long? For one night.
Just the one night.
Sure, but let's see your coin first. These are harsh times.
No, they're always harsh times.
There you go.
It's too Groshen.
You'll like it here. Like sleeping on a cloud it is.
I don't like clouds.
Where do I go to sleep?
Thinking the bed
That's
would be
easy.
so
As soon
high
as you
up
go
there.
indoors, at the end of the room on the left, there's a door leading to the
Mocking
chamber.
me.
Everything's prepared for you there. Good luck to you.
And I think they could just fucking cry on me.
And they just cry on me menacingly. Alright. Sleep and save.
I'm still so happy I got my new computer so I don't take forever to sleep.
And with that...
Oh, you had this game too?
Yep.
And with that, we're going to end today's stream. We found out quite a things. We died quite a bit falling off of, monasteries.
A monastery.
That monastery was the most deadly thing in the game so far.
So far.
So far, yeah.
Humans don't got shit on building.
No, I think I died more to that than any Cumin. So, yeah, the more you know. Okay, well, hopefully next week we can find that, what's his name, Riki, and hopefully he doesn't reek. Alright.
Yeah.
Hasta la vista.
Hopefully he does not live up to his namesake.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Bye.